Shoulder stand. If you have any problems with neck or shoulders, please don't go into full shoulder stand. Alternatives are bringing the legs up against the wall. So bring your legs up against the wall and bring the arms to the sides, palms facing up. If you want, you can also bend the knees and press feet against the wall to push the hips forward, to lift the hips up into a half shoulder stand. Supporting the hips, you can also straighten one leg at a time. Another alternative could be lying down on the floor in the Supta Baddha Konasana, so big toes and heels touching, dropping knees away from each other and rest there. Otherwise, with your arms alongside your body, palms face down, lift up your hips, supporting the back of the hips straight away. Bring the knees towards the forehead, and then straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Try to inch your elbows a little bit closer together. Tuck the sacrum and lengthen from shoulders all the way towards your toes, up to the ceiling. A very important thing to remember here is to not turn your head to the side. So keep looking up towards your feet. Relax the throat. Keep breathing smoothly and deeply through the nose. Maybe you can lengthen a little bit more. If you feel that's discomfort in the shoulders or neck, you can also come into a half shoulder stand. So you lower your hips to a 45 degrees. Make sure you're not putting too much weight on the neck. So the weight should be distributed between shoulders and elbows and continuously lengthen towards the ceiling. As you exhale now, bend the knees to the forehead and then straighten the legs and try to bring your toes to touch the floor overhead. If your toes touch the floor, interlace fingers. Otherwise, you can keep your back supported and the elbows bent to the floor all the time, and just lower the knees towards the forehead. If your toes are touching the floor, keep working the legs straighter. Now bend the knees towards the sides of your ears, keeping the big toes together. You can also support your back here. Place your hands to the floor or support your back to slowly roll down to the floor, bending the knees and bringing the feet down to the floor in front of your sitting bones. Here we're going to do the bridge pose rather than the fish pose. So with your feet parallel and under your knees, you're lifting up as you inhale, pushing the hips and the chest up towards the ceiling. If you can, interlace fingers underneath. Otherwise, you can keep your arms on the floor, palms facing down. Slowly release down and slowly straighten the legs out. We're preparing here for Shavasana.